He was terrified ukuthi hayibo uMandila wenzani ngoku ndabe ndisithi ndiyeza. Okay, ndazofika eGoli. I sent my stuff back home and I moved to Pretoria. Thank you. Siyabonga. Thokoza gogo. Ndaze ndaphefumula. What a life. What a fresh of breath air. What a breath of fresh air. I felt like ngizalwe okutsha. I felt like ngizalwe okutsha. Nyayazi mos indoda yesisixo sezulu. I felt from that day ukuba elami izulu livuliwe because ngidibene nesixo sami. Hi everyone, my name is Zinati, also known as Bonke Umfazi Wasemanqotsheni. Welcome back guys, welcome to our video. On today's video we will be having a story time on my relocation from Cape Town to Johannesburg / Pretoria, and I will be giving you guys a few comparisons on my experiences between the two cities. Starting with my relocation, I moved from Cape Town to this side because of a few things, but to mention a few, it was because of my mental health. I needed a change. I needed something new. I needed something challenging, and at the time I was not in a good space, and for the longest time I had thought things would get better, but nothing was changing, and I had to take the initiative of relocating and changing to another province, and Gauteng was the first choice. It has always been. I moved to Cape Town for school. I moved to Cape Town for school, and that was back in 2005, so I stayed there for 9 years. I moved in 2019, and the decision was a big one, and it has been a big transition for me. I'm still adapting. It's not easy, but I am enjoying myself, and the decision that I took was the best for myself. I couldn't be happier with my decision. I am grateful, and to this day I thank myself for taking that decision. I doubt if there was anyone who could have hinted whether relocation could change your life, and if relocation could be the healing that one needs. Not always, but in most cases it is. The change of space where you've always been living and what you are always exposed to. So for me, relocation was the best thing that I could have done for myself, especially at that time. I stayed in Simonstown, and I moved on to stay in Cape Town CBD. At some point I stayed at Gugulethu, at some point I stayed in Khayelitsha, at some point I stayed in Belleville, at some point I stayed in Brackenfell, at some point I stayed in Blue Downs. Yeah, quite a number of places. I moved around a lot because it seems like I stayed everywhere, but anyways, I stayed there for 9 years. It was a good 9 years. I had always wanted to move this side because I wanted to come and study in Lysof, and I had hoped that one day I could get enough money to get into the fashion design and styling space, and I had always known that that is what I always wanted. And I ended up moving to Pretoria with the hopes that my career was in fashion design. However, it did not happen like that because I could not get into Lysof because of the money. It was a lot, and with the savings that I had after leaving Cape Town, I had to make sure that my business was operational, and it needed more capital than I had hoped. I had to choose between Lysof and my business, and I chose the business. Most people may know that my current husband was based in Pretoria. So I just want to clarify one thing. I did not move to Johannesburg or Pretoria because of a man. I did not. I just want to clarify that. I did not. I came this side because of my career. It was a career move for me, and he always knew that. Even the first time when we met, he always knew that I was looking for a job this side. Hence, I asked him to wait for me and not for him to move that side, because there was an option for him to move to Cape Town, but I did not want that to happen. And at the time when I decided to move, I was working at the city of Cape Town, and I told everyone that I was leaving. A lot of people were shocked. A few people couldn't understand my move, but I knew deep down what I was doing was for myself, and that is exactly what happened. I moved, called my current husband, and I was like, Mfanandini, I am moving that side. Are you okay with that? And yeah, I could tell that he was a bit shocked and he was trembling. He was like, okay, yes, you can come, it's fine. But I could tell that he was not 100% with me, but at a later stage, he understood exactly what I wanted to do with my life, and especially with my career, and he supported everything that I wanted to do. And I moved to Pretoria, and here I am. All right, getting on to the comparisons. Firstly, I would like to compare the aspect of opportunities. Yes, we all believe that Gauteng or Johannesburg is the place where most opportunities are. But with my own experience, I now beg to differ. Before my move, I would have given a different perspective on this. But now I have a different one because I am based here. And I am going to talk about my experience. Currently, I have not received not even one phone call or email regarding an interview, regarding an appointment, or nothing. When you're still based in a different city, you assume things about another city because you are not there. I'm not sure if that's the case with some people, but that is how I felt when I got here, because I had so many expectations. I had so much expectations, and I was like, this is where my life is going to start. And well, I am still here unemployed, looking for a job, and still applying almost every day, almost every week, but still there is nothing. I am still looking, and I'm still hoping. Hence I pushed in harder when it comes to business, because I could see that when it comes to job opportunities this side, it seems like it's the same issue that I saw when I was still in Cape Town. But I have spoken to a few people this side, trying to find out, or rather sharing my experiences when it comes to opportunities. And their answer is, you need to know someone, which sounded very familiar. All other provinces are saying the same thing. You need to know someone. When it comes to opportunities, I have a different feeling now that I am here. But I am not speaking for a lot of people, just personally. That's what has been happening in my case. Otherwise, there are great opportunities this side. Looking at a lot of people this side, they are blessed with great opportunities, and standard growth when it comes to people this side, it is much higher. I can say that. I can fully agree that the standard is higher when it comes to growth this side. Also, property ownership, a lot of people own, like, it's not just houses, it's massive houses. So that is also another high when you look at this side. And also comparing the aspect of safety. Safety, Ekapa, Jesus, Ekapa traumatized me a lot. I am still living with scars. I always share my experiences with a lot of people. Cape Town really messed my mind. such that I am always paranoid. Even if I am back in the Eastern Cape, I am so paranoid, guys. I can't even sleep alone at my place. I cannot do that. I'm not saying the rest of Cape Town, but most of the areas that I stayed in, they were just a lot. It was a lot. I remember the time when I was staying in Khayelitsha. Jesus Christ. We would get robbed on the bus in the morning. Just a few minutes later, you pass another area. Kungene ezinizigoli urojwe for the second time. Uzofika emsebenzini uphethe ntoni? I mean, it was crazy, but that's what we were exposed to. You are scared to get on the bus. You are scared to walk to the bus stop. You are scared to get off the bus. So it was just that dilemma every day. It's just one story every day. Yeah, and it seemed as if it was normal, but yeah, a lot of us were traumatized. I can say that for sure. And moving on to the aspect of entertainment. Cape Town takes the cup. Oh Lord, I enjoyed myself. That is one place where I explored. That is where I lived. That is where I grew to be the woman that I am today. Entertainment when it comes to Cape Town, yes man, it was, yeah, I give it to Cape Town. And places, like there are so many places to go to, and you have easy access to get to almost every place in Cape Town. Even if you do not own a car, it's not that difficult to access places. And equally, yes man, there are places for entertainment, but it's not as variety is not as much as in Cape Town. And I can say vibe is also not the same. Cape Town is, yeah, it's on another level when it comes to entertainment access to places. Upper, you want to go to another side of town, it's like you are moving out of the city. Like, I don't enjoy that. Sometimes you just feel like you have to travel to another side, and it's so different that you feel like you are somewhere else, and it's not easy to get there. So yeah, at Kapa you would just wake up and you feel like into Etile, you should just go there and you're back. So yeah, at Kapa I enjoyed it for so many things: entertainment, access, also the aspect of costs. Cape Town was quite affordable when it comes to beauty. It was quite affordable when it comes to hair. It was quite affordable when it comes to photography. Some people say Cape Town is more expensive, but I have not experienced that this side. It seems that this side is always more expensive, but I am uncertain of this difference. If braids this side would cost you, the cheapest would be from 650. It seems normal, it seems like a standard price, but it's ridiculous. I remember I did my braids in 2019 not knowing that the price was that high. I got there, well, I made an appointment, I got there, they parted my hair, and as they were busy with my hair, that's when I asked how much were the braids so that I could pay so long, because I was done with my nails, I think. And they told me the braids are 1,500 rands, and that was a shock, and I had to pay it because I was already there. So you can imagine that embarrassment of standing when people were already busy with your hair. So it's not cheap. I don't even enjoy doing my hair. I ended up cutting my hair. Then that's when I decided to go to Mnanichescope. Will be friends, because I am not going to waste that much money on hair. And hair is something that you change quite often. So imagine if you had to pay all that money almost every month. So I was like, no, I cannot do that, sorry. Nails, they're also not cheap, about 380. I'm not sure how much they cost now, but these are the prices that I remember when I was still settling, still looking for places. When it comes to wig making was 800 rands when I moved here. Crazy. And hair treatment, when you want to treat your wigs, well, I decided to treat my wigs at home. I do it myself. And if you go to the salon, you must be ready to pay 450. That was in 2019. I think now it has gone up to 600 rand. And photography, you must be prepared to pay anything from 2,000 rands to 2.8, 3,000, 3.5. they do not play. Photographers this side do not play. Clothing this side, we are so blessed to have so many suppliers at cheaper prices. Like impahla, yeah, they are everywhere. You can access them almost everywhere. They are everywhere, and the prices are quite affordable if so yeah, clothing equally takes the cup, then Ikapa takes the cup when it comes to beauty overall. That is my 2 cents, and I hope I try to give you guys just a bit of my experience this side. And yeah, I really miss Cape Town for so many reasons. I would just wake up one day and I feel like going to Umazamisa Kwalanga to do my hair. I wouldn't have to stress about how much Mazamisa is going to charge me. No, I was just excited to come from the salon because I knew and one day I wake up and I go to Kaili Chako Kunjobe to do my hair, to cut my hair, and I know those on Zoba and the. But now this side you have to think. My favorite haircut was about 800 rands the first time I inquired, and I was like, okay, I am not doing it again. But I love my haircut, but the prices are just not friendly. They're doing their job, like bapatali renting at this side. And yes, man, I really miss Cape Town when it comes to affordability. Costs, I miss Cape Town, and convenience, I miss Cape Town because I had a lot of people. I knew who to contact when it comes to decor, events, this and that. I didn't have to worry about anything. This side, you have to grovel to get such information and to get like great service, like from people when you want to do something. When it comes to social culture, I think this varies because if a person from the side were to move to Cape Town, that person would feel different about Cape Town, just like I feel different about this side. This side, I feel like people are moving at their own pace, and you also need to get on with the program very quickly because no one is waiting for anyone. People are living their lives and people are moving on. But one thing I can highlight, people here mind their own business. That's what I like about this place. People mind their own business. It's not as cramped as Ikapa. Ikapa, I felt like I was living in this village, Elalini, where I would just bump into everyone that I know, even people that I did not want to bump into, because you have amaxesha where you just outgrow certain things or certain people. So I think it was just holding me back. It was just holding me back from growth, or from growing and from moving on with Ubombam. And I'm grateful that I took that step of healing myself by moving into a different city. And this city is doing exactly what I needed. Here I am minding my own business. I focus on my own life with my family and our few friends, which is quite nice because people are in their own spaces. People are in their own corners, living their lives. But when we meet, we have so much fun and we go back to our own spaces again. That's how life should be. I hope my experiences would enlighten someone or some people who may be looking into moving into one of the 2 cities. And change is very good for us, and I really hope this video might help one person to realize something about their healing also. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will see you guys on my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe and like and comment, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.